Canon are listening to us, and Firmware 1.1 has been released. Let's look into that. Canon have followed through on their promise to provide meaningful updates in the R range. We saw this in the ESR with improvements to silent shooting and high autofocus, and now we're seeing it again with the R5 firmware. Canon have acted very quickly to address a number of reported problems, with 8 fixes in total. Let's look into each. Fix 1. Record time warnings are now shown in external monitors when the overheat control is active. This was an issue reported by people who used Atmos type devices. Fix 2. Image stabilization has been improved for certain RF lenses when used in movie mode. This will address the IBIS wobble reported by some, Peter McKinnon being the best known. Fix 3. The slow synchro setting was not displayed properly when the camera was set to the English language. Fix 4. Fix for typos in Korean language settings screen. Fix 5. Improved connectivity during FTP transmissions. This will likely improve the transfer of images through the image.canon service. Fix 6. Fixes card access times. Reported in some CF cards, certain brands had issues, and this has been featured on other channels. Fix 7, and the one you've all been waiting for, temperature detection and shooting times have been improved, with early testers reporting 25% improvement in the 8K record time and 34% improvement in 4K HQ. Additionally, testers are reporting that the camera responds better to active cooling, so traditional remedies like fans and even ice packs in certain climates will speed up recovery time. More on this at the end of the video. Fix 8 fixes an issue when record times don't display properly when the date and time zone hasn't been set. Canon also mentioned there will be a further update released in early September with improvements for the RF 100-500 image stabilization. I expect we'll see further improvements in this build or soon after, with 8K raw light, HD 120p and Canon Log 3 all expected as reported by Canon Rumours today. I'm confident this demonstrates that Canon are listening and they're making improvements based on actual data from real-life use. The main issues of IBIS wobble and record time have been addressed based on actual data, not rumour and speculation. It's interesting that Canon chose to work with 2 reviewers known for unbiased reporting, Gordon from CameraLabs.com and Jordan from DP Reviews. They both had early access to the firmware, while the noisier voices get ignored. Looking at you, EOS HD. Substantial improvements in record times of 34% are not to be sniffed at. As further testing is done, I have no doubt that users will find the camera meets or exceeds the stated times in all use cases. Also, the active cooling improvements mean that devices like the Tiltafan will have more relevance for people who wish to record longer than 30 minutes and have the budget for memory cards or an Atomos. But living in Scotland and going into autumn, I doubt I'll be triggering any heat warnings anytime soon, especially since my R5 is unlikely to arrive before the winter. Thanks for watching, Rumour Has It, and please subscribe for camera news, rumour and informed opinion.